Welcome, y'all. Monday morning mindset. We're going to hop in here in just a minute or two. Wait to see if anybody gets on live. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I have some notes here. Just logging in right now. Okay. Make sure this is working good. Logging into my YouTube. Give me about 60 seconds and we're going to hop into our training. How to end a week in real estate starting today. So I got some notes. We're going to go over. Purpose of this is to reflect, to help refocus, execute, and I'm going to give you guys some real tools and structure and how to really break this down, okay? So this is your Monday mindset. This isn't just another motivational, inspirational video. I'm going to help go with the step-by-step playbook, what you're going to do today, such as production, and whatever what we can do to get a productive week. Okay, so whether you're hustling at an open house, relaxing with family, or just doing a little bit of both, Monday is where the needle moves, right? Monday is where we can kind of reflect. So let's take the emotion out of this, focus, and let's see what we got to do to get some results. So I want you guys to start off by asking yourself, did I talk to anyone this weekend that might need some real estate help? Ask yourself that question. Did I meet anyone such as at church, at brunch, at a kid's soccer game? Anybody that mentioned anything about moving or real estate? If yes, those are leads. Those are leads, right? Send them a friendly check-in today. Don't sound pushy. Don't sound salesy. Just something that you're showing up as a pro, letting them know that you're a licensed, obviously, real estate agent, and no pressure. If you can help guide, give some information, you want to be there for them, right? Um, if you had an open house this weekend, now's an opportunity to follow up with any of the people that came to your open house. And just a reminder, in school, we have a full training on open houses, something that breaks down what you do 7 days out, 5 days out, 3 days out, the day before, the day of, and the day after an open house. So remember to check out that school event. I want to kind of jump in today with four parts here. Okay, write down your goals. Right, that's an important part. What's your goal for the day? What's your goal for the week? Or what's your goal for the month? You know, however detailed you want to go. Let's put some time blocking in motion. Follow up with your spheres or leads. Remember some of the things we talked about that are leads, and watch 10 minutes of training on our open houses in school. As you guys know, we probably have hundreds of training on there from buyers agency, leads management, open house events, tons of in there. So take some time. In this instance, I recommend take the time. Look what we spelled out for open houses and how you can help generate the best open house and the best leads for you. I'm gonna help break down some of the things that I like to refer to as the three waves of real estate. Okay, um, number one, I like to call the trust wave, and this is the one where you get to be in this wave through experience. So, for example, clients that came through your network, past clients, or people that have already trust you, which is obviously the best kind of leads, right? High conversion leads, low resistance. Those are called referral leads. Experience tends to lead to referrals, but referrals don't just magically happen. They're oftentimes earned, right? And earned through oftentimes experience, right? So we need to focus on delivering great experiences, right? Great results with a great experience. Staying on top of mind, obviously, social media. Don't overthink this and don't overdo it. One post a day, right? And your stories, have fun. Be silly with your stories. Post as many as you want. Stories don't need to be so professional. They don't have to be so documented. Just have fun, whatever your day to day is, right? Staying on top of mind also by text messaging and Popeyes is lastly, but it's on there too. And lastly, part of this wave is asking for the referral, asking for the business. If you were in a transaction and it was a fantastic transaction action, ask for the business. Here's one action step that I wrote down for you guys. Text one past client today. Hey, Sash, just checking in to see how you're doing. Hope the home is treating you well. If you know anyone that is thinking about buying or selling this year, I'd love to help. Hope your week is going great. Talk soon, right? Clean it up, whatever, however your conversation, your personality is, but don't overcomplicate it, right? Part two, I call this wave two. This is what I call the hustle leads, the action wave, right? So these leads are often they come to you from doing work, and by doing work I mean open houses, for sale by owners, door knocking, cold calling. They often require more effort up front, right? But they're free most of the time. They're free, and they tend to be more in your control, right? So how can you master these principles? Easy. It's knowing your script. As always, we have training for script training in school, but there's a number of opportunities to learn script on your own. You can stand in front of the mirror and practice what you're saying. You can go in chat GTP voice mode and ask it to do script role playing with you. You can call one of your friends, one of your relatives, or any agent and role play with them. Okay, so don't just swing it. Get a script on and practice a script. Learn the dialogue. Use what you've been taught in some of our school trainings and get comfortable memorizing it so it feels natural, right? So one of the ways to do put this in motion is such as an open house. When someone comes in, you'll say, "Hey, what's your ideal move-in timeline?" Right? Having qualifying questions, that's a form of a script, right? And allowing you to have a conversation that's real estate, centered, right? But it's also got to feel natural. Can't be salesy, right? Um, One easy version of a for sale by owner script is, hey, if I brought your buyer, would you be open to a showing? Right? Now, don't pretend you have a buyer or you have a buyer just waiting patiently, can't wait to get in here. Always be honest, right? But those are variations of scripts. So one of the things I want you guys put into action today is schedule an open house this weekend, right? Rewatch a script or check out the open house module and maybe even reach out to two for sale by owners today. Put a template in motion and use that script, right? And the third part of this wave, what I like to call as the speed wave, is buy some leads. Get some Facebook leads, Google leads. Lofty has smart plan leads. This is a great way to get fast traffic, more volume. Now it's going to require more follow up. You're going to get a ton more leads. Does that mean those leads are going to convert right away? Probably not. They need a lot more work. But this is just another opportunity to put in your bag of arsenal, right? So if you don't know how to launch a Facebook campaign, lead campaign, or Google AdWords, um, Lofty, our CRM system, has that tailored where they'll launch an entire campaign for you guys. And it has a built-in AI, so it kind of will help with the follow-up as well. So there's many opportunities. Pick one. Add some kind of paid lead management. Now stick within your budget, and I kind of tell I like to tell our agents a rule of thumb is whatever that budget is, try to see it for 12 months. So if your budget is $1,200, $100 a month, see it through. So don't go in $1,000 a month and in 1 month you're unsatisfied and you think it's too costly. You have to give it time to see it through. Okay, so if you're ready to invest with this part of buying leads, reach out. I'd be happy to connect you with sources or even walk you through your own Facebook campaign or set you up with our Lofty end and get that steaming through, rolling through, right? Uh, Last part of our training today is what I like to call the daily flow. All right, so some of us like to prefer to work in the morning, maybe like a 9 to 11, 9 to 12. Some prefer a midday work, maybe from 11 to 2, 12 to 3, whatever your window is. And some of us prefer maybe the later shift in the day, 2 to 5, 3 to 6, right? So I'm going to get some daily flows charted out for you guys. Pick and choose. Do all three, do one, or take one bit of one and add to the other one. So, for example, in your morning routine, figure out 10 calls to make. Half of them should be new leads and half of them should be past leads. If you don't have new leads yet, find past leads, right? One referral touch point. Watch 10 minutes of school, whatever the training is. We have a 30-day training, a 60-day training, a 90-day training. You guys even know you can go on YouTube. There's hundreds of videos like I'm doing right now that really break down to training. Some of the midday training that I like is check out our MLS, see what's been listed, see what's sold, focus on a particular maybe neighborhood or even a city. Find out what moved the last 30 days. Find out what moved the last weekend. Get a gauge for price per square foot, new construction. How are things moving, right? Um, post a reel of what you're doing. Now, I recommend keeping it simple. And if you want to add some nice effects, download the app CapCut. Almost everything in there is free. Now you can go in the pro version that really breaks it down. But you guys do not overcome ease. You can go into easy versions of just 3 to 5 second videos what you did today and just fuse it together, right? Um, Check in on buyers. If you have buyers, check in on them. I like to have this little rule of thumb every Tuesday or Friday, definitely at least once a week, and just say hello, see what's going on, whether there's an update or no update. The afternoon scripts. Practice your scripts. Take 5 to 10 to 15 minutes a day. Practice your script. Go on ChatGPT. Go on YouTube. School. There's many of opportunities. Practice your script and fine tune it so you memorize this. You get comfortable saying it again, right? If you're doing an open house, start preparing for the open house at least 5 days ahead of time. And lastly, reach out, DM 3 agents that you really enjoyed working with, and just tell them, hey, good job or great listing. Or DM 3 friends or potential leads that you connected with on Facebook, and just stay in touch that way. So there's opportunities in different aspects there, right? And lastly, here I want to kind of wrap this up. Is I call it more of like the accountability section. So you can't always control who says yes, but you can control how many people you talk to. And in this business, consistency is always rewarded, right? So rather than going super hard one day and then not doing it till the following week, what if you broke that down in chunks and did it every day for 5 days? So rather than maybe 30 minutes a day, I'd rather, or 30 minutes hard one day, I'd rather you do 5 minutes a day, 6 minutes a day, right? 5 days a week. Be consistent across the board. Write down 3 actionable things that you want to take in motion today and follow it for the rest of the week. Post a picture of your list to our Facebook group, right? Our Real Estate Agents Facebook group. I'd love to connect with what you have. Maybe we could bounce ideas. Maybe other agents can get inspiration off you. Let's hold each other accountable and let's help give each other credit, right? None of this is necessarily easy. And sometimes we're all trying to figure things out, our own flow, our own style. But we can hold each other accountable and we can give each other credit, right? So today is Monday. Let's start strong. Let's continue going strong into the week. If you start strong today, the rest of the week tends to follow the same way. So go get it, guys. Let's go win. Let's put some wins on the board. And if you need anything from me, as always, I am available and I would love to have a conversation with you.